Oh, Firefly. Oh no. Oh no.
28 minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're here!
Oh. Sparkle, eat my bat.
Don't come close! This bomb is very dangerous. And I'm the real Firefly. Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I received a message from an unknown sender and rushed here as soon as I could.
27 minutes, 52 seconds. 27 minutes, 51 seconds.
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique, as if it's been locked by some mysterious path force. Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it.
Then we'll just have to find that person. Mommy, I don't want to die. No, don't panic. There are still many people on their way.
You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. Based on my experience, I don't think any of them can turn the tide on this situation. The Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but I have found a note inside the doll.
Okay. Warning! A memetic virus has been planted into this imaginary neutron bomb. Memetic life forms, particularly Memo Keepers, especially Black Swan, are advised to stay clear, otherwise exposed individuals face a 70.36% chance of turning into a banana. P.S. She means business. P.S. It's true. Try it if you dare.
I don't know what grudges they have.
I tried my
but
best.
This path is a dead end, too.
Is there any other way?
Actually, there might be another way. Do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death 3 times in the Land of Dreams.
Yes.
I think this moment heralds the 3rd time.
No. No.
You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream and extend a lifeline to the Radiant Feldspar. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape, as deep as possible where there are no living souls around. That way, at least no one will get hurt.
You will get hurt. Yeah, what about you? You will be around.
Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back.
I don't trust that.
At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending.
So do you.
I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible, but are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end will already be within our hearts. It is not destiny that shapes us, but we who shape destiny. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
I wanna punch you so badly.
You see, everything.
Oh my god, she's okay. Okay, okay.
We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
Huh?
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie for the watchmaker and the war comrade he'd missed his whole life. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered by someone. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last thing to do.
All of the above.
A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on. They're all here.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, I was pretty surprised. The Nameless. Those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, how would we even find those 3 people in such a vast place like Penacony? But it seems, in the land of the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the stars will attest to their journeys. The first glimmer of light in the prolonged night often illuminates little, as it is fleeting in the darkness too vast. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when the first star falls, countless more will follow, streaking across the horizon.
A toast. I
Brooklyn
still have my
Tierney,
drink.
Rosalina, Jay, and Estella. We raise a toast to you, trailblazers of the Silver Rail. A toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit, and a voyage that traverses the stars.
Oh, this is making me sad now. Let's go to Mikhail and say goodbye to him.
Is the Astro Express ready to depart Penacony?
Sadly.
Apologies, Mr. Mika, that we are only now bidding you farewell.
Oh, that's all right. You've all done so much for the Watchmaker, and we are forever indebted. Allow me, as the representative of Dreamflux Reef, to make another toast to all the nameless.
What will the people of Dreamflux Reef do now?
Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake will mostly have a hard time getting used to a life of darkness with their eyes closed. Though the order has faded, there must be someone to watch over this primal memory zone. Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there, we're still managing without it, aren't we?
A toast.
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you, watchers of the long dream. To your tenacity throughout time, to each sorrowful night, and to the dawn that is finally upon us.
Bye. Have a good night. Okay, I guess we have to go to Gallagher now. And say goodbye to him. This feels so bittersweet. I'm not okay.
That statue. It wasn't here last time.
Looks like this is the last riddle that Mr. Gallagher left for us. In the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living person.
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. I'm suddenly reminded of the time at the theme park when he said he was only 13 years old. Could that have meant something too? Either way, he's an enigmatic character for sure. At least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. And his loyalty and love for this land must have been real too, right?
A toast.
Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound. To the festival's invitation, to all lies and the singular truth. If we ever meet again, please don't talk in riddles.
Oh, now I have to go all the way back. Okay, wait, my bad, my bad. Look, I don't want to part, okay? I want to stay in Penacony. That's why I'm going back and forth and back and forth. I think out of all the worlds we travel to, Penacony for sure is my favorite as of now.
In the end, we still came full circle. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey of many twists and turns, they still ended up where they started. Just like a clock's hands that turn round and round, the start and end of each day will always land on 12 o'clock, the advent of time moving forward. There shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you, and should naturally end with you. And then, a new page will be turned.
I toast.
Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, watchmaker of the land of the dreams, nameless of the Astral Express. To Penacony's past, present, future, and the child's unwavering dream unto death.
With that, our duty as Nameless should be complete, right?
The Trailblaze can illuminate the way. But ultimately, the future of a world belongs to those who live in it.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day himself.
What's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, their lives must have been long, and they must have experienced plenty of stories. They were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. Companions, enemies, journeys, adventures, all the sad and happy memories. The everyday that we're used to, they've lived through them too. But those things are all in the past.
Time will wash everything away, so treasure the present. Yeah, I like that one.
I know, but the thing that I can't get out of my mind is the present. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it.
No, I'm bound to
right?
feel annoyed by the book. I can understand, but I'd feel mixed. No matter what, that's very hard to accept. You won't be affected as long as you don't... I would just be annoyed by it.
Because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives, we see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that their story gets a good ending when it comes. But what if they and we aren't really that special? When Mr. Mikhail sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, he could still firmly say he had no regrets, then what is this regret we feel in our hearts right now?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this very question. The universe is vast, and our lives are but specks. The Trailblaze never ends, but against the backdrop of the cosmos, the average person's lifelong journey is merely a short stretch. But it is in this minuscule
Why are we getting so
distance that paths
philosophical?
cross and
It's
countless
making me even
worlds
sadder.
connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, but we will. As long as we remember, their stories will never end. And what Mr. McHale has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
Yeah.
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
What? What?
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day, we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most
Hopefully.
important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
This music is making me so depressed. Also, this is not completely finished yet. We do know that the Dream Master was technically behind the whole order bullshit. With like manipulating Sunday from like a very, very young age on. Like, why is he not getting on trial? We don't know who that was. He deserves to be on goddamn trial. Hey, Acheron.
Do you still remember when we first arrived in Penacony?
Yeah.
Who would have thought our paths would cross in such a way?
Yeah, who would have thought the story part was like so emotional? Will we meet again?
The ocean of stars is vast. And given our destinations, I'm afraid our paths may not cross again. But the trailblazing expedition ahead is always full of unknowns. And my blade is sharp enough to sever fate. As long as we maintain our original resolve, I believe there will come a day where we will meet again. We both still have our own paths to walk. So let's forge ahead. Hopefully, if we meet again, it'll be beneath clear skies.
Bye, Acheron. Wrong button. To Pom Pom we go. Oh, Pom Pom is feeling sad just like me. I feel that. What is it?
There. Chin up, Pom Pom. Don't be sad. Don't cry.
Wow.
Helpful.
Your method of consolation is truly unsophisticated.
Yeah.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow.
What happened?
Oh, hey, you're finally back. We told Pom Pom all about our adventure, and they suddenly started crying. I've never seen Pom Pom so sad before. The conductor never cries. Pom Pom is never sad.
I don't know how to break the news to you, but I think that cloud above your head suggests otherwise.
Yeah, angry.
About?
No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My well-thought-out timetable completely ignored. If you carry on like this, the express is gonna run out of fuel. That's right. Pom-Pom is just angry. It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and the rest.
Oh. It's okay.
It's okay. Pom Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry, I'll stay here with Pom Pom.
But
Let's go, March.
Yeah, you are not qualified for this. Bye bye, guys.
I never expected Pom Pom would be so distraught.
Those three nameless must have meant a lot to Pom Pom.
Hmm.
No one knows exactly when Pom Pom boarded the Express, but one can surmise that their journey has been filled with many hellos and goodbyes. Probably more than we can imagine. The fact that they're crying so hard is probably a good sign. It proves that Pom Pom's emotions haven't become dulled by the grind of time. They still deeply cherish every nameless who has boarded the Express and value every journey shared with them. Leave it to Himiko. When it comes to comforting, there's no one better on the Express.
Pom said we might run out of fuel. Hello?
Well, they were a little emotional at the time, but I'm afraid that's not out of the question. Since you joined us, the Express has stayed longer than anticipated at every stop along the way. And to ensure that everyone always makes it back on board, Pom Pom has had no choice but to delay the warp jump schedule.
I see. No wonder I can regularly hear Pom Pom pacing anxiously up and down the corridor.
Turns out Pom Pom's been silently putting in a lot of work for us. Wow.
Different from typical vehicles, the Astral Express converts every Trailblaze into the energy it needs to run. Ideally, as long as trailblazing expeditions continue without interruption, the Express will receive a constant flow of energy, much like a perpetual motion machine. But because of our previous encounters, fuel is being used up much faster than expected. We can probably only pull off 2 more warp jumps at most.
Only 2 more? Isn't that super risky?
That sounds
I
bad.
don't want to become an ice cube floating around in space again.
At least you'll be an adorable ice cube.
When you put it like that, it doesn't actually sound too bad.
No, March,
I don't
no,
ever want to become
no.
an adorable ice cube floating around in space again.
Which also means that we must prudently consider our next destination.
Yes, I've already checked the astral charts.
Hmm.
The 2 nearest worlds to us are the oceanic planet of Lushaka and the agate world, Melustanen. As for which one we're headed to, that still requires a vote.
Oh.
Or perhaps you might consider a suggestion.
Like Swan?
Everyone, we meet again.
Stop coming onto my shit.
It's you! Why were you just in my room?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
It's not answering the question. What you doing here? Yeah, I don't like your shenanigans.
Let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and board the Express for now. You mentioned a suggestion.
I accidentally overheard how the Express obtains fuel. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But now, it appears my suggestion could be the very lifeline that saves everyone.
What
Please
do you mean?
Speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
Ah, the Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon. Especially with those mired memories of yours.
I don't
But
like
I
her.
digress. If the
I still
Astral
don't like
Express
her.
is in urgent need of a special trailblazing expedition to recharge its engine,
Oh, why is it so loud
have
outside?
you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Akivili never reached. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the Express may never have to worry about energy ever again.
Trailblazing to a world that even Akivili has never been to? Is that possible?
Continue, Memo Keeper. This destination of which you speak, what sort of world is it?
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists.
Okay.
A world hidden away from outside observation.
Oh my god.
Its presence only revealed by the
Let me
light
close my
in the
window.
mirror of the Garden of
Because what the fuck?
Recollection.
Sorry, I'm back. It's way too loud outside.
A world fettered by 3 paths, its destiny hanging in the balance. The eternal land, Amphorius.
Okay.
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Looks like my time's up.
No.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation, interrogation, or death. My fate lies entirely in your hands, Lady Bonajade. The dance
No.
is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die the chance to talk?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well. I'm very glad to see that you're so full of verve.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm. Have you specially come to see me just to sate your vile vanity?
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger sister's wishes. To offer you a generous trade. That is, if you're willing to accept.
Wait.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. That's the oath between you siblings, isn't it? If I told you there was still a chance to realize this vow, would you be willing to talk to me then?
Oh, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled.
I recognize the gravity of this question, which is why you don't have to answer me right now. Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds, sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer. A word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes before. Life is too short to miss out on golden opportunities.
No. No. No way. You can't just finish off this fucking Trailblaze mission with Sunday being in chains, which by the way is hot, but that's not on to the discussion right now. What? Listen, I'm not okay. I'm also still having hopes that he might be a playable character sometime. I'm like, oh my god. I think the trade Jade was talking about was like the information she got with which she could like say to OT, Uncle OT, whatever his name was, the alfalfa, flap, that other family thingy boofy guy. That was a trade I think she had with Robin, because Robin gave her the information, I guess, and as a trade, she saved or got Sunday out of wherever the hell he is. Oh my god, are we done? Tell me, oh Muse. Okay, oh my god. My Delulu self is still believing in Sunday. My Delulu self just wants the best for my boy. Okay, we got messages. Aww. Is everyone there? I have something important to announce. You getting better food? This passenger Sunny have some points of dissatisfaction to raise about the current menu. I guess you're probably about to complain about the pre-made meals again. Then let me give a piece of personal advice. Stop calling through food blogger videos. To business. The thing I wanted to tell everyone is that the Astral Express will soon be one of the shareholders of the Penacony conglomerate. The family and the IPC will begin formal negotiations soon regarding the Dreamscape reconstruction plans and commercial projects for the future. After this round of investments, the IPC will hold 30% of Penacony. And the strategic investment department managed to secure a significant boon for us. When the financing is done, the IPC will transfer 5% of the stocks to the Astral Express to express their sincerity in developing a long-term... Listen, what was their deal about? Jade didn't just give us 5% for nothing. There had to be a deal as well. Though I don't know much about shares or options, it sounds pretty great. I'm more curious about how future dividend will be calculated. Are we gonna be rich? Oh my, have you been living in poverty this entire time? You must have had it rough. I just got created! As the shareholders, as the ceaselessly trailblazing Nameless, we got another responsibility to shoulder regarding this agreement. As shareholders of the Penacony conglomerate, we must bear the duty of being brand ambassadors and ensure the planet of festivities will no longer depart from the proper path of harmony. Penacony, your girl boss is here. It's time to make everyone submit. Wait, no. It's time for everyone to remember our name. Oh, it seems like Trailblaze is full of energy. Hey, what are you doing? Let her be, March. I can tell her determination from the words she typed. We can't stop her. Oh, that's just a quest? Interesting. Viren, hi. Cool, that feels so cool, don't you think? Please, just leave me alone. If you can mess with me while you just stepped on chewing gum, I'll stick to you forever. By the way, Miss Buckle hasn't even revealed her motive yet. Aren't you curious? No. I'm going offline, catch you later. No, don't go offline, please, please. Just kidding. Let's get back to business. Do you remember the prophesized 3 deaths? What's that going to do with you? Who knows? All I can say is that someone paid a hefty sum to hire Miss Sparkle as the director of Penacony. Seems like it's a friend she made while gaming. The client told Miss Sparkle to make sure the 3 deaths happen in the safest way possible. In return, they shared their script with Miss... Oh. Wait, Silver Wolf helped Firefly? And what happened next? Well, a smart cookie like you can surely guess. Gray hair. However, Miss Buckle isn't some control freak. She let the actors decide how their story would unfold for himself. Surprise question. Did you press the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Buckle gave you? I didn't have the option. I didn't even get the button, yeah. Oh really? Well, good luck scoring a ticket next time then. But no worries, since more than half of the actors pressed the button, the third death went exactly as planned. She soared up in the sky and set off the most epic fireworks Penacony had ever seen, giving a grand finale to this beautiful dream. And she herself was safe and sound, happiest ending ever. So congrats, Grey Hair. After all, you're the one who made the call and actually saved that Firefly girl. And that means Miss Buckle will get paid as promised. Oh, by the way, to celebrate the successful grand finale, Miss Buckle has decided to share another secret with you, Grey Hair. Ooh, more juicy gossip? You know what? Actually, Dr. Primitive is a huge fan of banana ratio? Go on. Wait, what do you mean by that? Okay, sure.